Hey everybody, Curseius here, and this is Guns Up. Guns Up is a free-to-play base builder game on Steam. This is not a mobile title. This is a Steam title. Although this looks like it could be a mobile game. I mean, if you just look at it, you know, it totally looks like it could be a mobile game. In fact, I think the devs of this game, which the publisher is Sony, the developer is Valkyrie something Studios. But anyway, I forgot what the name of the developer is, but anyways, but I believe the developer should take this to mobile, because this is actually a really fun game. Basically, the idea is you attack an opponent, you get a prize of munitions, which is your primary resource, and then you get cards. Which cards can range from just, you know, I'll just show you. They can range from perks for your troops, which you equip them to your individual troops, or individual troop types. And then they can also be ploys for your coming battle. Like you can decrease enemy movement speed by 20% for the whole battle. Or they can be used as consumables, which have an effect. Like decoy, they just puts out a decoy that enemies will shoot at for a certain amount of time. A rally flag, which your troops will run to as fast as they can, fighting enemies along the way. Paratroopers, which you can drop down a troop of gunners, and etc., etc. There's a whole ton of different things. There's also crates, which give you cards. The most important, which are command cards for your HQ, which I've got a couple. This one is the squad, which it spawns 4 grunts, 5 assault, and 1 medic from the HQ every 60 seconds during a defense battle. And if the enemy gets too close to your HQ, these 2 last stands will trigger, spawning a riot unit and a bombardier unit, which this is a legendary rarity, and the bombardier is really good. He just comes out and he's kind of like a grenadier, like the grenade launcher guy, except he just shoots out like 5, 6, 7 grenades and they just totally destroy your enemies. But I actually just got this HQ crate, and I just farmed up enough keys to open it, and I'm going to open it. Now, I'm going to get 20 dynamite guaranteed, a command card guaranteed, and some hats. Hats are like decorations for your troops, but they do give minor buffs to your troops, depending on the rarity of the hat. And I will get 1 bonus item, which is either a random structure for free, another command card, which I'm really hoping for, or more resource cap, which you need resource, build point resource cap to place down your buildings. So I could use the extra resource cap or the extra command card. So let's go ahead and open this. Blam! See what we get. Ooh, a last stand, nice. Let's see, a bandana. Another, I don't need that, because the regular HQ squads don't stack, so you only need 1 of those. Last stands don't stack, so this is nice to have. 20 dynamite and 2 TV hats, which is nice, and a bandana hat. Not bad. So let's go ahead and see what this last stand card is. Blam! It's an epic. Need some extra firepower. Summon a squad of grunts to defend your HQ as a last line of defense. Why not? More grunts, the better. The more of them, the less of the enemy, right? Anyway, so let's go ahead and show you guys how you battle in this game. So you have missions you can complete every day. They reset every 12 hours or so, something like that. 24 hours. I keep on forgetting what the timer resets at. And you get more missions every day. Like the missions I just did was win 5 attacks, kill 80 enemy units, and destroy 5 structures with paratroopers. All of which had their own rewards and everything to give you. But let's go ahead and do an attack. War. Attack another player's base. Alright, let's do it. So we have... I'm going to go for the 2 skull difficulty. And also, oh yeah, that's right, before I do that, you have special units which are called veterans. You get veterans by attacking 2 skull difficulty players. And during the battle, your regular units will level up and gain extra stats depending on their level. Like having level 1 is plus 15% health, 10% damage, and they can only survive a total of 3 defense battles before they disappear. And then, at least I think that's what the heart means, because I've used them in regular attack battles and that heart doesn't go down. So, and then level 2 is 30%, 20%, level 3 is 60%, 40%. So having really strong veterans is really good. And you can command your veterans to either find cover during a defense battle, defend your HQ, or only pop out when the enemy gets too close to your HQ, or attack the enemy truck right off the bat with the first squad of HQ units that pop out. So enough blabber blab blab for me. Let's go ahead and make an attack. Let's attack another player's base. Each battle takes about maximum 5 minutes right now. Later on, though, it will take longer and longer because enemy bases get really... other player bases get really intricate. He's got colonels. Doesn't look like he has anything too special, though. So, we're going to go ahead and go after this guy. Let's see. We're going to need some stuff here. I'm going to take the plague with me. I'm going to take... a decoy and a tear gas. I think that's really all I need. Da, 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 da. And hit start, and here we go. Now you get this truck. The truck spawns your units, and if the truck is destroyed, you lose the battle. So I can see that he's got some wall placement over here. So let's just spawn a group of units here. I'm going to drop my bombing run here. Okay, good. I wanted to destroy the wall sections that he put down. And then we're just going to spawn a whole bunch until my unit cap is up. There we go. And... there we go. Those decoys are really good. The rest of it looks pretty tame, so I'm going to drop all my veterans out, along with a medic and a flamer. I'm going to drop the gas there. Go. Oh shoot. Oh, okay, it was outside the anti-air. I'll explain what the anti-air does in a few here. And there we go. Destroy the enemy HQ. That's it. Ooh, that's kind of loud. Gonna have to turn the sound effects down for you guys for future videos. if I do them. Ooh, this looks interesting as an HQ command squad. We'll have to see what it is. But yes, that's how you do it. That was really loud though. I'm going to turn that down for future videos. In fact, we can go ahead and explain what this is in just a moment. Options, audio. There we go, 50% sound. Anyways, you get waves of enemies every so often. They're non-player enemies, obviously. And you just have to defend yourself against them. And let's just hit that defend and show you guys how that works. This is how your base appears to players that attack you too, by the way. Except in the opposite way, from right to left, left to right. It appears left to right for you. Now, the troops that are assigned to your tents will automatically spawn one wave, and they will be put at the furthest most cover they can find. And then your veterans will find cover after them, which they'll go right there. And then any new units that spawn will find the closest cover. So the first that comes out of each tent will find cover in these two sandbags over here. And then you got enemies coming out all over the place over here. And then you watch your HQ squad, you know, be stupid and... Oh, that's right, and watch my... Blam! The CPU has its own, you know, command powers to drop on you. Oh yeah, step on that. Yeah, how you like that? Yeah. Anyways, tricky wall placement is a pretty good strategy. Make a little maze for them to go through, and getting hit around the corners of the walls works pretty good. I'm actually gonna have to turn the sound down even more. That was still pretty loud. Maybe 25%. And then, anyways, I've been playing this for only 3 days, and I cannot take my hands off of it. Well, much like a teenager and hitting puberty. Wait, that joke makes no sense. Anyways, well, can't take my hands off of it. Anyway, demonetized. Anyways, so, oh, that's right, the anti-air. The anti-air, if your opponent tries to use anything that has to be dropped from an airplane, missiles, you know, paratroopers, stuff like that, it'll be shot down by the anti-air within this area of radius. Now, once the anti-air shoots one down, it has to reload or cool down in 7.6 seconds, and the cooldown goes more down even further as you upgrade it. And in between the cooldown, though, you can drop another special that'll do some damage. But otherwise, in the tents, you can assign any unit you have access to. Which, by the way, I got this out of a random pack, which was pretty cool that I got out of a battle. I was pretty happy to get that. The Colonel is actually pretty not bad. He's not bad, but not great either. But anyways, so it seems though that the games community is a little bit dead, and I can tell you why. That's because the game is a tiny bit pay to win. Actually, not even a tiny bit. It's like hugely pay to win, but in defense, it's pay to win on both sides for both defenders and attackers. For attackers, you can just buy card packs that have attack cards in it, so you can take tons of extra munitions with you into battle, so that you can spawn more troops. And then for defenders, you can open up tons of epic packs to get tons of barbed wire, which then you can use to make very bottleneck passages that your enemy has to walk very slowly through while they're getting shot down by like snipers and stuff like that. But then there is also another problem with the game that the developer is supposedly working on, and that's what's called spawn blocking. Now, if you were to take a couple pieces of wall and put them in the path that the HQ squad spawns out of, and that you close it off, the HQ will never spawn troops. Now, the developer has deemed this an exploit. It is not how the game is meant to be played. And the reason that you would do this is that so your opponent cannot get more munitions off of killing troops and get any random special ability, special drops that would happen from killing troops as well. Now, like I said, the developer has deemed this an exploit. It is not how the game is meant to be played. Hence, I will never spawn block my HQ. So, if you play this game and you're like, you should spawn block your HQ. No, I shouldn't, because it's not how the game is meant to be played. Now, so like I said, it's a bit pay to win, but the reason the game is dead is because of spawn blockers. Spawn block bases are very hard when they're built to be very, very, very difficult to get through. Getting those extra special drops from the HQ troops is what matters the most, and spawn blockers deny you those, and therefore, you know, it gets to become almost impossible to kill a spawn block base. Now, I say almost impossible because nothing is impossible. I've seen it done on YouTube here. I've seen people take down spawn blocked bases, but it takes an exorbitant amount of bringing extra munitions with you. And I mean exorbitant. And it comes down to just spawning grunts. Like grunts, grunts, grunts. Like you're just rushing with grunts all the way through their base. And that's uninspired tactics. That's just stupid. But it's the only way to beat a spawn blocked base, because you can't, otherwise, you know, there's no other real way to get through it. But so that's just that's it for this game. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to see more of this, let me know. So otherwise, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share this game and this video with your friends. And like I said, this is on Steam. And if there's enough of excuse me, if there's enough of you that play this game and you would like me to create an alliance, ask me to do so, and maybe I will spend $5 to do so. So, because you have to use gold, which is the in-game currency, and I don't see a point of doing that if I can't get enough people to join the alliance I create. So, anyways, so thanks for watching, you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.